Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your 2022 Oakland mayoral candidate. Have you noticed the Oakland police response has been quite slow? As of recent, half an hour slow for an emergency call to 911 is what I experienced just this past Saturday. In fact, Saturday was a very, very unusual day here. And it started off my morning with a carjacking victim at 7 o'clock in the morning. He was brought to my door and he told me what had happened. We called 911. I had spoken with dispatcher number 58, dispatcher 58 at shortly after 7 o'clock in the morning. And this, my friends, the carjacking did not happen here. It happened on 69th and International Boulevard. This person was stopped at a light, and the person who carjacked him acted like he had a gun. The victim actually never saw the gun, but held his hand and a bag like he had a weapon. So anyway, I made the call. 911 operator 58 told me that they would be out as soon as they can, which indicated a problem to me already, because this is on a Saturday morning at 7 o'clock and we're already having dispatch issues. Normally in the past here in Oakland on a Saturday like that, you would have immediate response. Typically 8 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at the most. But on my carjacking victim, it was 11 hours, folks. 11 hours to report his vehicle stolen from him from Oakland streets. That's really unacceptable. Libby, what in the world is going on? OPD, what is going on? Is it the defunding? Could be defunding, and they're already reacting to what we're asking for. But then here's the downside. Anarchy still rules. And so we have to protect ourselves. Oakland right now is very vulnerable. Another incident that happened near 77th Ave Rangers encampment was a senior, a 60-plus-year-old senior got beat. He got sucker punched. He was bleeding from his ears, from his head, from his nose and mouth. Very severely assaulted here near the railroad tracks. And we knew this person and we called 911. On a person who has head injuries, which is what I told the dispatcher when I made the call. And so I expected a quick response by police, maybe, if not, at least fire and ambulance here, because it is in the encampment and it's safe here. But no, Oakland police took 32 minutes to respond to an assault victim who was bleeding and injured. And OPD had to come in. They give me this story. Well, we have to secure the area, make sure it's safe for rescue. Well, the poor guy could have bled to death or had more serious injuries been done. He could have died right here or been in a really worse case than what he is right now. So anyway, folks, what's going on? We're already seeing the defunding part here in Oakland, because the actual response time that is the target is 5 minutes or less. Here in Oakland, I can't remember the last time when they would respond in 8 minutes or less. And since I've been out here, it's typically between 12 and 15 minutes before pre-COVID. And now with BLM, we have COVID going on. There's so many different things happening throughout the city. The OPD is obviously cutting back on personnel. When your response time goes from 15 minutes to doubling, quadrupling, that's a very bad sign. And somebody's going to get killed because of this, or seriously hurt, if not already. Because these are just two incidents that happen right here or close by this camp. And this is Oakland. This is Oakland, folks. So you know there's a lot more stuff going on than just right here. And you need to be aware of what's happening right this very minute. Your safety is in jeopardy because the response time to Oakland Police Department is unbelievably slow. I mean, slow. But yet here we have rioting, we have protests going on. There's a lot of cops for these protests and these BLM matters are going on. So we need to take action. Yes, we need changes in the police, but we need that conversation to actually begin. And as you know, I back defunding OPD, but I'm also a backer and supporter of our Second Amendment rights, where I want you to be able to go down to one of our law enforcement offices and actually apply for something that is very rare here in California, and that's a concealed carry weapons permit. I have one. I've carried a weapon for well over 30 years, and I've never really had to shoot anybody as I have to. When I have to, well, I have to. But here in Oakland, I've never had to draw my weapon and actually carry out shooting somebody as a CCW carrier. So, Oakland, you got a big decision to make. Police, no police. If you're not wanting the police officers, what are we going to replace them with? We need to do it now because really bad things are right around the corner. Bad things are happening right this very moment. They're right around the corner, and it's about to get a whole lot worse. So stick with me, folks. We'll be right back.